The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
Man, confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Throwing is Hurts. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
A gain of 8 yards. And it's
73. Go Silver, ready?
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he is going to go down. Sacked on the final play of this first quarter. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. How about this? They'll change it at the line. They'll try and throw for it with Hurts. It got his man complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. And the linebacker, Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah, on the tackle.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Right back to Swift again on 2nd down. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
Early down stuff to put this offense in precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Wide open is Watkins. He's got him. That gain on 3rd down, good for 28.
But things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick a down, any down, even 3rd down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts. Escaping the pressure. Hurts fumbles it. And this is picked up by the Browns. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. A disappointing end of the sequence there. He was starting to turn nothing into something, and then he lost the football.
And sometimes things get lost in the transition. And what I mean by that is you go from being a passer to a runner. And at a certain point, once you cross the line of scrimmage, you're strictly a runner now. There's no more downfield threat. Make sure you take care of the football while you're traversing downfield.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. They're still in search of an initial first down as they come up here 1st and 10. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. It'll be a gain of 2, and speaking of 2s, it'll take us to the 2-minute warning. From the 21, here's 2nd down and 8. Here's Watson, option left. And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Well, for that being an option play, there really weren't too many options available for him, were there?
No, there weren't, and at least he was able to get back to the line of scrimmage, so he didn't lose anything, but you're exactly right. Nowhere to go.
He's got a man on the crossing route. That's Moore. Now they got to get to the line quickly. On 1st down, Watson. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd. Well, Charles, this has been something to watch so far. This is where you really feel for a quarterback. He's been running for his life in this first half.
Brandon, that's 5 sacks already, so you know he's got to be saying, can we get some more guys in here to block, please? Because if we don't, we're going to need another quarterback.
And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And 3rd and 8 now. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down. Throwing on 3rd down, Watson sliding out of the pocket. And that is incomplete.
Well, based on what we've seen so far, I don't think you can even call this an off day anymore, partner, because this group we're watching, they are totally out of rhythm, trying to get their game plan up and running. That 0 on the scoreboard is glaring down at them with every incompletion.
The offense stays put. They failed twice already in this first half, but they're going to go a 3rd time here on 4th. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Eagles are going to take over in great field position. On 1st down, Hurts. And that's out to the flat for Swift. Down inside the 10. Touchdown! DeAndre Swift. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Eagles are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Elliott now to add the extra point. And that'll push the lead up to 29 now.
Eagles 29, Browns nothing. Jake Elliott taking off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
Trying to get something positive to happen here before the break, and they sure need it. They went for the big one, but it winds up incomplete.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Throwing again is Watson. That's into the hands of Donovan Peoples-Jones. Into space at the 45. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Here's Watson. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
As we've seen, their first two drives didn't yield anything points-wise. Certainly feels like they think to themselves, it's time to open this thing up, taking the big shot downfield.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Back to throw, Watson. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2.
Following that sack, Watson and the Browns backed up for a 3rd and long.
They'll throw now on the final play. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Normally I'd say this will lead to a punt attempt, but this offense already shown in the first half that they'll go for it on 4th down.
Oh, they should have already said punt it, punt it. Head coach should have already made that decision.
And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down. A final shot before the break, Watson. And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with the football. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Browns going to see the football first, but they trail here as we resume play on EA Sports. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go.
CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
On 4th down, Watson.
Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Reed Blankenship.
And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD.
Well, I mean, you get it. They're trying to make something happen here in this 3rd quarter, CD, but I don't think a pick-6 is exactly what they had in mind.
No, not at all, because this offense, they've been stuck all game long. Haven't dented the scoreboard yet. And they're kind of forced to take a few chances here. And that one, it backfired in a big way.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started.
Well, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
And you can tell just by looking at them that this offense is a frustrated unit. Things are really unraveling here, and as a head coach, time to earn your paycheck. You've got to find a way to keep it together as that brings up another fourth down.
And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. To the air yet again, Watson. And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the number one thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
Watson now to throw. This short pass into the hands of Njoku. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he was unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Third and 2, Watson. And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up.
I'm getting the sense that this offense is getting frustrated. Here we are into the 3rd quarter, and they've had plenty of opportunities to get in sync. Thus far, that hasn't happened. They're looking for answers both on the sidelines and in the huddle looking at each other.
And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48. How about them biting off 15 yards there on the 4th down attempt and keeping the drive alive? Nothing in that first half, nothing on the last drive, but they're moving now with a 1st and 10. Again, it's Watson. To the right side, he's got Cooper. It's complete. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and
Now
2
Watson.
at the Eagles.
And he whips that one incomplete there.
Well, his struggles continue. Open targets, and he keeps missing them, pressing way too much. He may have a big arm, but until he learns how to harness it and have some touch, he's going to continue to struggle.
They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. They will indeed snap it to Watson. And this is caught. He hits more. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage.
That's another Browns 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 30.
And Chubb will try the middle here. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb, 30 yards. And the Browns are able to claw one back.
Well, they've done a pretty good job keeping him in check to that point, but he finally breaks off a nice run here and gets into the end zone.
And it just takes one, doesn't it, partner? That can undo a lot of good work that a defense has done to that point. You break off one right there, and everything suddenly looks bad for you.
Looking to maybe throw for it here, Watson. That's caught. And he is not going to make it to the end zone. And that's pretty reflective of their game as a whole, as they'll remain down by a bundle. I guess the last score wasn't enough for them. They want more. Here comes an onside kick. Oh, and did the Browns get it? I think so, yes. Well, I guess they felt like they needed something to get them going. Maybe you wait for this type of a play, but they try the onside kick, and it works.
I'm starting to wonder if the analytics coach is starting to get involved in the football nowadays. When you see this type of play made, this type of a risk taken, sometimes there's a different influence that's going into the head coach's ear.
And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches. at the 47-yard line.
Finding more on the out route for the completion. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
To throw is Watson. And this one is incomplete. They have not gotten him going at all. Tried to spark something there with a longer throw, unable to complete it.
But you have to keep trying. He's one of their best playmakers. No matter what it says on the scoreboard, you're always trying to get him the football.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
Now on third down, that pass knocked down in the backfield and incomplete.
All right, help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
Here we go on fourth. Watson. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Browns unable to move the chains on fourth down. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
Well, it's hard to imagine the first half going any better for them, CD, and now here as they begin their first series of the second half. I mean, they score here. This one, it's pretty much out of reach.
We honestly might already be at that point, partner, because this team, they were dominant in the first half, continue to be dominant now, and I think they're viewing this as a put-away drive on their way to a lopsided victory.
3 quarters have come and gone.
Great, set. 2 on left.
First down, and they go with Swift again.
He'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards. Now, I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this fourth quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off a game.
And on third down, the Browns going to go with a nickel set.
They'll stay on the ground with Swift.
And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line.
48 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on third down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, third down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Myles Garrett showing that athleticism as he gets in to make the play.
And they've just not been able to block him at all throughout this game. Seems like every other play, he's doing something in the backfield. Already got 2 sacks. And now here's a tackle behind the line.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss.
They will run straight ahead with Swift.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Back-to-back 2-yard losses, and that sets up a tough 3rd and 14. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Couple of plays sent them the wrong way, and now they face a 3rd and 14.
From the gun, it's Hurts.
Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
A CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Eagles unable to convert there on fourth. And this Browns defense stands tall. The Cleveland offense ready to go.
Well, it's been a struggle so far for this offense, Charles. It's not only that they haven't been able to put the points up, but really stringing yards together has been a real issue for them in this one.
I'm so glad you brought up the yardage because I was thinking to myself, we've seen a lot of NFL games, and we've seen our share of lopsided contests. But in almost all of them, both offenses have put up at least 200 yards in a game, but not in this one. This has been a display of offense that, frankly, I think the two of us have watched from behind our hands, trying to spread our fingers wide enough to actually see the result.
And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set.
First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
They run again on first down. Chubb stops short of the 25, but that second effort got him a couple extra. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
They go with Chubb on second down and tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves them with 1 yard to go on third down. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1.
And again, it's Chubb. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
Now Chubb running right. There to stop him, Terrell Edmonds.
2nd down and 8.
Chubb will get the call running left. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Now it's Watson. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Desperation time. Watson on 4th down. And it's going to be batted down. And will go the other way with the football. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing.
Hurts down to one knee, and that should just about do it.
So it's a victory here for the Philadelphia Eagles. And it was a game where they were off and running in the first quarter, Charles, and never looked back.
You know, partner, after a while, we always say the same thing, don't we? They set the tone early, right? They started fast. So I asked a few of my horse racing friends, do you have a term for me that we can use to cover that? And they said, yeah.
Can I talk my... Come on. That other side. The Oakley way. Hey. C5.